Hi everyone, welcome back to one of my live streams. So it's Lady Spitfire here. Sorry I'm running a little bit behind the time that I said I was going to stream. Had a few technical difficulties. So hopefully everything is going to run smoothly, fingers crossed. So I've had some positive energy around me today, which is always good when you're doing anything to do with the paranormal. So I'm going to have some of my ginger tea. Sorry about this. A notification has come up on the bottom. So just while I'm waiting for the audience to build, I don't know what. Night night. Yes, I'm talking to you. Good night. Well, because you're the only other person who's going to come up the stairs. Okay, so I'm just going to bring up the chat on my phone. For some reason, my phone wanted to install something onto my computer, do like a weird update thing. I've been having that recently because I'm using my old handset, and the little stand that I have has like a charger point. So because like I'm looking at the chat, it's easier just to plug it into the computer instead of the mains. So let me just see. Let me just turn myself down. Okay, hi everyone who's joined. Hi Darkwave. BPG. Hi, hi James. Hi to everyone who's joined. There we go. Let me just turn myself down. Yeah, you've kind of defeated the object of saying that you're lurking, James. But thank you. So while Andrew's getting ready, I'll just have a nice little chat with everyone, because this is going to be the last time that I live stream in my office. I'm hoping to do probably an investigation tomorrow for my in-laws, just using a program that I have on my phone. I can find some more things for Gerald. Oh, sorry, RJ, I missed you. Sorry about that. So we've got 9 of you watching, not very many of you commenting. So I'm just going to light my candle. So you all know that I light my candle. Normally it's done before I start my stream. Again, always make sure that you've got a responsible adult if you're going to have candles alight. And also never ever leave a candle unattended. So I'm still waiting for that other piece of equipment to come. I need to get the longer matches, if I'm honest, the really long ones, because of my nails as they're growing out. I get very worried about them being so close to an open flame. Yeah, I just don't want little ones to start playing around with candles, you know. I don't recommend it. It's not a good idea. So I'm just waiting for a few other regulars to come. Good night. Night. Oh, you want me to say goodnight to you? Okay, hold on. I'll be back in a minute. No, I'll be later. Good night. Yeah, good night. Oh, my goodness, that probably looks like bye. Yeah, good night, you. Sorry about that, I'm back. Yeah, it has to be done. Oh my goodness. Ooh. That's not too bad for a candle, actually. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm just going through a lot of my outfits at the moment, you know, for the cruise and things like that. I've got to get a lot more outfits. Okay, let's wait for a few more of you to join. If anyone does want to join a panel tonight, just let me know. When I am at my in-laws, sorry, I couldn't think of what I was going to say then. When I'm at my in-laws, unfortunately, I'm only going to be on a mobile device. I'm going to see if I can fix the camera on my tablet because I got two cameras, but for some reason the selfie camera is not working when I go to the Hangouts on there. That's why I haven't been streaming downstairs, you know, doing investigations, because I have got quite a good program on my phone as well. I get my new equipment, when that all comes, I'll be able to start streaming downstairs. I am waiting on a laptop because it's going to be my 30th real soon. I'm not going to say obviously when. You know, I don't want anyone knowing when my birthday is, really, unless you know me really well. But yeah, I'm going to be 30, so I'm waiting for a laptop. So that's going to kind of be a big gift from everyone. Oh, did you? Did you enjoy that? Sorry that I took down yesterday's video, the live stream. I did that because I felt something a bit negative, and I don't always like to leave up the videos when they're a little bit negative until I've kind of listened to everything myself again. I don't think I'm going to be having a party. I think I'm just going to invite a load of people and we're going to go out in town. I think the whole idea for my 30th is that I go and meet everyone and we just go out for drinks. We've got like lots of different nightclubs in Lincolnshire, so it caters for everyone. We have a place called like Sugar Cubes and it has like a mosh pit and stuff like that. So I think I'll probably end up going there for some of my evening, and then to where's the other place? Walkabout, probably end up there. We usually end up there. Yeah, it was a good live stream though. Dark Wave, who was on the panel yesterday, was getting some really good, intelligent responses. I just need to listen to it a little bit better, because I just sensed negative, not nasty negative, just negative coming through. And I've done a little bit of research, you know, for where I live, the area, and sorry, through, and matching up quite well with the history. And until I've looked at the history, I was like, whoa. So I do really think the Afterlight box and what we were getting coming through was brilliant yesterday. But like I say, I just want to have a good listen through, you know, because I could have sworn I had some things coming through that I don't really want to have on my channel, just because, you know, it's for all ages, my channel. That's the main reason, and I don't want to scare anyone, because, you know, people hear certain words and they get very scared. If you understand where I'm coming from on that one, if you're very in tune with the paranormal and you do your own investigations, you'll understand where I'm coming from. But I feel when I do investigations, I like to do it on a live. It's just the way that I work. I mean, I will have web cameras locked off around my house at some point. I don't know when that's going to be, but hopefully in the next month I'll be doing that. So I'm actually talking about October there. Oh yeah, there's just a big group that just doesn't like me because I'm defending someone else. That's what it is. Is there a bug in my hair? What is that? Is that? Oh no, it's my ear. I thought there was a bug in my hair. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is. I will say, if you're just starting out and you want a program that works, obviously, with your internet radio, the Afterlight box I found is one of the best. Um, I'm not sponsored by any companies at all. All of my work is my own work. But yeah, I will say that the Afterlight box is very good. The only trouble for me at the moment is it's on my PC. Haven't got a laptop that's working at the moment. I have like a small notepad laptop, and it's honestly, I'm sure it's from the steampunk era, and it runs on Steam, because it took about to load up onto the front like page thing. It took ages. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of yeah, I know. It's silly. What's going on at the moment? I'm not bothered. I'm not going to stop doing what I love, you know, and entertaining all of the Spitfire squad. It doesn't bother me anymore. A thumbs up is just like a thumbs down to me. You know, I've been noticed. It's you're going to get it in the paranormal field. People don't understand. I like coming across skeptics. I do like talking to skeptics as well. Is it me, or is my camera slightly off tonight? Down to the weather. I'm terrible. I'm the sort of person, if someone tells me I can't do something and I know that I can do it, like I know I can help people with my channel, I'll carry on. So doesn't bother me. Yeah, I agree there. BPG. So as there's clearly a few people who are watching me who are a little bit negative, I will hold off putting on the afterlight box and finish my lemon and ginger tea. So I'm going to start drinking like different teas and things like that, and different coffees. You know, just giving my thoughts and opinions on hot beverages just while I'm doing my live stream. I like to have a nice warm drink because it gets very cold out here. Sorry, why have they been timed out? I don't understand. They're a good friend. Okay, BPG is okay. I can see what they're saying. I can understand why perhaps their comment was removed so I could see, but I don't understand why they were timed out. But okay, I trust my mod's instincts. Yeah. Anyway, Dark Wave, did you want to come back on the panel tonight? I forgot to ask earlier because I can send you the link. What I'll do, link through Twitter to someone on the panel, and then I'll copy and paste it direct to Facebook. So I hope everyone's excited for me to do a investigation somewhere else. I'm going to try and do it possibly in Andrew's old room. I think I might do it there to start with, only because I remember one night I was staying there and I woke up to a figure standing over me, quite tall. That's okay, that's fine. I'll send it to you when I turn on the afterlight box, which will be in about 5 minutes. But yeah, this figure was like standing over me, and it really did creep me out, to be fair. But that room is where Andrew has had a night terror before in the past. I know there are a few skeptics out there that say sleep paralysis, but there's been another family member in his family who has had exactly the same in that same room, and it's been on the same side of that room as well, where he's woken up and he's seen two figures and heard things as well. But there's I would say positive energy there, because I've seen like blue purpley orbs in that particular room. Okie dokie. I think I did a little EVP session when I was there last time, because the energy was really, really high there. It was like 400 on my little EMF reader. But it didn't feel negative. It felt very, 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 very positive there. So just bear with me, Dark Wave. I'm just going to send Darkwave the link to come on panel. There we are. I've just sent you the link. Oh, thank you. I was sending someone the link. So on the subject of my hair, I'm actually going to be doing the top of my hair darker red, and then underneath I think I'm going to go for a black color, either very, very dark brown or black underneath. Probably when I come back from the cruise, I just want to touch up my roots and stuff like that. Thank you. There's some lovely comments there.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there, everyone. It's great to be here again.
You're very welcome. You're always welcome on my panel. Anyone is, you know, who have gifts. So.
I wouldn't say I have any gifts, but I'm just lucky. I get lucky with my sessions and what I do. Yeah. I was feeling the candles tonight, so.
Yeah, I was going to say they're nice candles.
Yep, I've got a nice holder for them.
That's cool. I like that.
I use them in my sessions, so I thought they might maybe help tonight. Who knows?
Might do. Yeah, I have just one candle or two, depending, you know.
Hello, everybody in the chat.
Okay. I don't know. To be fair, BPG, just don't. I don't know. I just sense it's going to be one of those evenings. Okie dokie. So I'm just going to get the afterlight box up, and let's see what comes through. So Darkwave was getting some really good responses yesterday, but like I said, sorry, I'll just start sharing my screen again. Like I say, the reason why I privated that video for the moment is not because I didn't enjoy the session, just because I know everyone of all ages watches my channel, and just some things were coming through, and I was looking at the history of the area where I live. I will do a story about this. I'll make sure that it's age friendly, etc. But all I'm going to say is there's possible pagan history and roots to where I live, and that's all I'm going to say. So it's very positive, but I've had a few visions today. I had a dream yesterday as well, of like chanting everyone in a circle. So I don't know if that's got any relevance to the investigation from last night.
Just
Or
gonna work
just
today.
oh, your K2
Oh, just
meter.
yeah, if I move it too far this way, the Wi-Fi sets it off. But yeah, see, the Wi-Fi is setting it off there. But if I move it over here, it stops. So maybe we can get a reliable reading if I leave it over here. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. And thank you for just saying that for everyone at home. I know that there are some skeptics that do watch me as well. And I quite like to say, you know, debunk things straight away because they're probably thinking at home, you know, Wi-Fi, things like that. That's why I investigate up here where my Wi-Fi is downstairs.
Because I'm uploading a video as well and I want to live stream. So
Yeah, that's fair enough. We can all multitask.
yeah. All right. Well, I'll talk to the spirits if they call out to my name, but you can go first, obviously.
Yeah, I will do. I tell you what, the energy is about the same as it was yesterday. I don't know if this is just like residual, an occurrence that has happened possibly about this time because it did come out with the solstice as well. So I have a sneaky feeling that everything is connected, possibly because we're going into autumn now.
Well, things happen for a reason, so.
Yeah. Okie dokie. So when everyone is ready, what I'm going to do is turn on my afterlight box, my spirit box. Again, I'm not sponsored by the company that developed this at all. This is just a program that I've found at the moment works for me. I'm waiting for another piece of equipment to come, so please bear with me, you know. So
I'm going to mute myself.
yeah, that's probably better if you mute yourself unless they call out
Unless
to you.
obviously they mention me in any way, and then I'll unmute and say something. But first, it's all you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fair enough. It's first session as well. Okay, it's low at the moment for a reason. So I have to set this all up. Come on. Okay, ignore that first word that's come through because I have not turned on the radio. Sorry. There we go. Okay, are there any spirits here who would like to communicate with me and my friend here? Okay, it sounds like they're... Oh, smell. Can you smell my sage then, spirits? Okay, so you're not liking the smell of that. Okay. No disrespect, spirits. I always like my sage. Spirits, would you like any help from myself and my friend who's here? Any spirits? Spirits, what do you mean by stirred? Okay, if there's any negative spirits here who are trying to communicate with me, I'm not willing to communicate with you. My spirit guardians are here. They will now take you off. Only
Lady,
positive.
is it okay if I say a prayer to Archangel Michael for our protection?
Yes, you can.
Okay, let me just get it out here. I always start off my investigations with this now, so
I don't
James is
sense
saying
distress.
that this one might be a negative, so it's better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Saint Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, I humbly pray. Do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl about the world seeking the ruin of souls. Amen. Okay. Let's see what happens.
That's okay. I think James is picking up on what I've sensed, though, which is not negative. Okay, Spirit. Spirit, do you want our help? Who's playing music in the background, spirits? Okay, everyone at home, I'm just listening. I'm trying to pick up some things. My little reading's about 73, and I've moved it away from any electrical devices at the moment. Spirit, where is the HQ? It was a room. Have I spoken to you before? Did you used to farm the land here? Did there used to be a manor house on this land? Did you try and show me something in a dream earlier? Yesterday? What were you trying to tell me in my dream?
Was you trying to give a message to lady? Still trying. That's right. Wi-Fi still.
Oh, I wonder. Something
What is
about
it
a
about the
garden.
garden? Yeah. Was somebody maybe buried in a garden? Just a shot in the dark there. What happened in October?
I wonder if we're talking to pagans here.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they're referring to Halloween. Or the solstice.
That did come through yesterday.
Are we talking to the same spirits, do you think?
Hmm. Oh. Yeah, no, that's okay, James. We can put shaman in.
Did James want to join us? I think James was asking to join earlier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah. Was that your faith name? Paganism?
What is your faith?
Unless it's saying keep your faith. Referring to one of our faith.
So they're talking about one of us. Maybe they're curious as to what our faith is, yeah.
Spirit, she might be able to look at me and see my face. Oh look, it's the 31st as well that we're streaming on.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, it's the 31st of August. Elemental. Yeah, because Wicca uses elements, doesn't it?
Yes. Well, I'm still learning part of the Wicca.
I'm not too well read in paganism and Wiccan stuff, but I'm sure it's something to do with the elements. What does that mean? I've never heard that word before.
Something about the bus.
Who are we talking to, spirits? We have the protection of Michael, remember, James? Whenever I've said that prayer, nothing's ever happened to me, so. AI?
Right. Yeah.
Artificial intelligence?
That's what they mean.
Is anybody hearing what they are saying in the chat?
Something about murderous.
Abyss, okay. Okay, yeah, this is something from the Abyss lady.
Right, okay, hold on. I think James wants to come in.
Yeah, I don't think we want to talk to anything from the Abyss.
We don't want to talk to you anymore, spirits. Goodbye.
That kind of sealed the deal when they said that.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I have no problem talking to them, but I know this is your stream and you don't deal with that sort of stuff. So.
If it was a private stream, I would have probably carried on because we had your protection. But because obviously it's not just me that's here, you know, that's why I've turned it off.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, and
Right.
you know, safe and sorry. Yeah. And I wasn't even going to say to any of the spirits, you know, anything negative. Can you stand back now? My guardians are here, because, you know, I felt like it was better just to stop there. So I will let that calm down for the moment. Hi, Paranormal. Thank you for joining. Thank you to everyone for joining. Yeah, if anyone ever wants to come on a private session with me, you're welcome. But on a live stream like this, where it's for families to watch, I only like to contact angelic beings, you know.
James is asking for a link to the panel.
Yeah, hold on a sec, James. Hold on. I am sending it to you.
Yeah. Spirits that are from the abyss, go back. We don't want to talk to you. Yeah, we're done. Yeah.
That's what I'll wait for a little bit before I turn on the ghost box.
Yeah.
And my EMF reading is still 71%. So.
Well, it was a good thing we said that prayer.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, you know, because of what's going on at the moment being the date, if there's any connection to that. I don't think there's any connection to this land. I do know a lot of facts that obviously I'm not going to say on a live stream. Sorry, why are people getting...
Basically, the veil is starting to thin as it approaches Halloween.
Yeah.
Between the living and the dead.
Yeah. Okay, James, I don't want to seem harsh here. I know you're a very, very good mod, but can you please give people a couple of chances before you know, ban? Because there might just be a new person, because I know that my link is put on a special website where paranormal enthusiasts come from to watch me. So that they might look like they're a troll. You can spot definite trolls. I will give you the link. Just bear with me one sec. I'm kind of multitasking and doing some research as well. Yeah, exactly. So Creo is right. No trolling, no sexism, etc. Swearing, anything like this. This is a show for families to watch. So can we keep all the comments clean? And we're dealing with the paranormal, so again, everything needs to be positive, because if you're feeling a bit negative, that can draw in negative energy, and that's not what we're here to you know, contact.
Bless James being overprotected.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Creo, for that one. So, right, I am going to let James come on the panel, so just bear with me while I send him the link. If you want to talk about why you got into the paranormal, Darkwave, that might be quite cool. Oh, yes, and Darkwave has a channel, so free to subscribe.
Okay. So I'm trying to get my head around how I'm going to explain that.
Well, just any way that you can.
All right. Give me a moment to think about it. I'll think about how I'll explain it.
That's okay, that's fine.
Are we waiting on James?
Yeah, hold on. I am just sending him the link now. Just bear with me.
Right. Before I do any explaining, I'm just going to go to the bathroom real quick.
That's okay. Okay, so we're waiting for someone else. Excuse me, got hiccups here. To join the panel. So I'll stop sharing my screen for one moment. I've got more moths in here. I don't know why. There's so many moths in this house. The weather's crazy at the moment. Hello to the new viewer. Thank you for joining. I understand, James, that you're being protective of the channel. Thank you. You know, you're doing a really good job. Explaining the rules, Creo. So you should get the link in 1 second, James, because I've just sent it now. So what I'm going to do as well is, for everyone who's here, I'm going to put, if Darkwave doesn't mind, I'm going to put your link for your channel in the description, not in the description, in the chat, if that's okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. So I'm just waiting for James to join on panel.
All right.
Did you have a think?
Yep. Okay, I can get started. It's going to be a long story though.
That's okay. That gives James a chance to actually get here, and I'll do the odd EMF readings from other parts of, you know, this corridor and etc.
Okay. So basically, when I actually documented some of the stuff that happened to me in the past while it was happening, and I put it up on this website that was called the Experience Project, and I typed it out there as an anonymous person, just to see what sort of you know, comments I would get on it, and how this my experiences, if they really happened or not, if there was any truth to them. Okay, well, I just have to figure out where I saved it to on my computer. Hold on a second.
That's okay. If you want to share the screen or anything like that, you can. Feel free.
Okay. Where is it? I know I have it here somewhere.
I do like your bandana though. I think that's cool. I have to say. I forgot to say yesterday.
Oh, there it is. It's called Old Hunter Story. But I'll stop with that.
All right, I'm here.
Yeah,
oh, James.
Darkwave's just going to explain why he got into the paranormal, because I think it will be a really interesting thing to hear from other people as well. You all know why I got into paranormal.
Oh,
mine's quite boring anyway.
Okay. A lot of this stuff is going to sound really unbelievable. Quite literally. All right, well, I'll start off with the more believable stuff. Okay, so basically, I used to live in a town called New Haven. And this place is very well known for its place in World War II, because it has an old fort there. And there was a lot of soldiers around and all that kind of stuff. You know, and New Haven Fort in and of itself is haunted. So, and I used to live quite close to there. So, as I was living in this house, and I remember there was a lot of strange goings on. I must have been like 13, 14 around this time. And I remember one time I was lying there in my bed, and so say there's my bed, and the window is here, and I'll be looking out the window because my head would be up here. And I remember I was just about to doze off, and then for some reason I open my eyes, and I see a friggin' World War II soldier standing right at my window, full body apparition. I could see his backpack, I could see his uniform, and he was like either standing out just outside my window, the upper floor window, or like inside my room. And I froze, and I remember him looking at me, and he like started walking towards me, but I managed to break out of me being frozen. I got up and I turned the light on. I ran downstairs, and I told my dad and my stepmom at the time, and then they came upstairs and they didn't see anything. Of course, it had disappeared. So that was a prominent thing that sticks out in my mind as to what happened when I first saw a proper spirit. And then there was a few other things that happened in that house. Say this is like the top of a door frame, up here. This is the door frame. Me and my dad used to see little white specks just coming down from the top of the door frame, almost looking like drips of water. And they would drip down. And when we looked in the attic, there was nothing up there that was wet or causing it. And when they dripped down onto the floor, there was nothing there either. I've never seen anything like that again. So I have no idea what that was all about. It was just white specks. And the other thing that happened in that house was me and my dad were standing on the stairwell, and we both stopped, and suddenly we both turned around and looked at there's a black shadow coming up the stairs right next to us. And they were the main things that stick out in that house. So that was where I had my main paranormal experiences. But that wasn't what set me off to become a paranormal investigator. That wasn't that at all. Because I was young, you know, and I didn't quite know what to make of it. I know I saw a ghost, but that's all I knew. And so a few years down the line, I meet a friend of mine called Greg. And we hang around in the park around my area. I've done a video actually in that area. And me and him basically were walking along the gravel path, and we both saw this like almost human-sized orb come out of the bushes right in front of us and just went straight along. We both stopped, and it just went straight along and just went disappeared in the field opposite us. Like, I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen anybody capture an orb that size, let alone see it in person. And this is where I did the investigations, and I got quite a lot of results in one of my videos in that park. So they're the main ghost stories, I guess you could say, that I've seen, spirits I've seen. And now we can get into the darker stuff.
But to be fair, that's really interesting.
Yeah. It was kind of interesting. I've had a lot of weird stuff happen.
Yeah.
In Peacehaven. And this is why I'm doing a series on my channel called Haunted Peacehaven, because I've been here for so long. I know where like all the hotspots are in this town. And yeah, that's where I'm going.
If you don't mind me sharing your link in the chat, I'm happy to do that. What else was going to say? I'll let you carry on if you want to say any more. Just while we let cool. Just while we let that ghost box, you know, calm down a little bit. Obviously, with what was coming through, I just want to make sure that it's calmed down a little bit. So I'll mute myself again so I can hear you, because my chair squeaks, so you know it'll come back on me. So I'll just mute myself now and I'll let you continue.
Okay, thank you. All right. So this story might sound a bit strange to you guys and maybe a bit far-fetched and out there. At this point in my life, I realized that the person I'm about to tell you about that got me into this, what I'm about to tell you, was indeed manipulating me in some ways, using the paranormal to get inside my head. But the point of me telling you this story is basically, this is the reason why I got into it. And even though he was manipulating me, I still did have some experiences and I did see certain things while doing this. So, okay, here we go. All right, the title. The story of how I became a demon hunter. Well, where to begin? Let's see. I will start round about when I was 15. I'm 19 now, which is when I wrote this. I'm now 26. Well, I used to be a pretty average 15-year-old kid. I found interest in skateboarding, just started getting into rock music like Green Day and Slipknot and stuff like that. Anyways, that don't really matter. Well, one warm spring day in 2006, I went to my local park with my best friend back then called Greg. Anyways, we had both watched the movie Jackass, and actually at that age we wanted to go out and do stupid stuff like them. So we went out to the park, and as we entered the park, we noticed two people with a camcorder also doing stupid stuff. Me and Greg were just hanging out by the swings, and then out of nowhere, this guy who looked about 6'7", 7-ish, with long curly purple hair came up to us and said hi. We both said hello back, and we asked what they were doing. He said they were just fooling around, recording random shit. Anyways, back to the point. I got his name. He told me his name was David. And I said, wow, that's funny. So is mine. So we all ended up hanging out all day after that. And after that, I didn't see him for a while until a few months down the line. We bumped into each other, then hung out for a while. And after that, I saw him practically every single day. So a few months more go by. Within this time, we have become really close friends and trust each other fully. One day, I went round his house like I did a lot of the time. Anyways, but this time, it was about to turn my entire life upside down and inside out. We went into the room with the computer, listened to music for a bit like we always had done, but then he went into his bathroom and I waited for about 5 minutes. Then he finally came out with blood pouring out of his arm. I asked him why he had done that. He replied, Dave, I sensed something about you and I want to be sure about what it is. What I am going to ask you might sound odd, but please do it. Do it. I said, you want me to drink it, don't you? He said, yes. I was very uneasy about doing it, but for some reason, there was a voice telling me, shouting at me in my head to do it. So I end up to do it. So I did, and after I had drunk it, it felt so alive. I felt so alive. Sorry, my spelling was bad back then. I felt so alive. The feeling was overwhelming. My senses seemed a lot sharper, and I felt stronger also. So about 6 months have passed, and it was now 2007. And we had started sharing each other's blood by now. I had realized that I am indeed a vampire. I don't believe that anymore. Every time I had blood, it honestly felt like I had like 50 coffees in a row. Ha. So all this had been going on for a long time, for a long while. Then another day I saw David. It got even stranger. He suggested that we go to a place called Talskin Graveyard in Talskin Village. I asked him why there, and he also told me he was not only a vampire, but that he was half demon too, and his demon side was called animalic, and that it was the demon of the moon. He told me that he was a demon hunter, that he had been doing it for a while, so he took us up there. And the next thing I know, it looks like he is trying to beat up the air. He told me that I should just stand there and wait and watch. I must admit, I thought he looked like a complete idiot. But then I saw something next to him. It was like a bright outline of this thing with horns. I only saw it for a brief moment. I got kind of scared by it. David had stopped and come over to me. I asked him about what I saw, and he said, "You have seen what I fight and how I fight. Now let's go and I will tell you how this is all possible." On the way back to mine, note this all happened at night in a small village surrounded by a forest in a graveyard. So he told me that the only reason he could see these demons was because he had been taken over by a demon, an Amalek, and it had helped him fight for a while. He also said that the reason I can't see them is because I wasn't possessed or trained my mind. Skipping on a bit, about another 6 months later, I'm now 16. I'm sure I was older than that. I don't know. And have still been sharing blood and have still been going out all over the place, demon hunting with David. I had started to see and understand it all a bit more. But on my 16th birthday, or 17th birthday, I noticed that my canine teeth had gotten a lot longer and sharper, and they started to feel funny whenever I craved blood. And I noticed I was a lot faster and was able to gain muscle faster than most people. I told him about this, and he said, "Yes, you have almost fully awakened as to what you truly are." I said, "Awesome." He gave me more blood than I could stay long. I couldn't stay long that day. So I decided to go out on my own up to the graveyard and into the forest to try and hunt demons myself. I remember I brought a big metal pole with me and used it like a staff, and because he had blood, I had blood, my senses were really amazing and I could see everything in the pitch black as if it was daylight. And yes, I could also see, wait, where is it? I could also see these demons. There was loads of them all around me. They were black like shadows and had bright energy around them and had red eyes. I remember I was petrified, but somehow I knew exactly what to do to fight them. The only way I know how. I remember I killed a few. I wouldn't say killed now, I would say probably banished if I really did. I killed a few at first, my first time, but there was too many for a beginner like me. And I remember feeling a sharp pain in my shoulder. It felt like I got stabbed by one of them. Anyways, I didn't stop and check. I just ran and got out of there as fast as I could. About a week later, I go back and see David and tell him about it, and he told me that it was very strange, but it might be his demonic blood he is giving me of the power, giving me some of the power he had. He told me he would now train me to become a true demon hunter, and so he did. And I became as good as him now a year later. I am now going out hunting every single night at this stage. In 2009, I was out hunting one night when I got a sharp pain in my head, and then all I heard was a really loud roar in my head. I know what it was. I knew it was a demon and that I had been possessed. I asked it what its name was, and it told me its name was Columbus, demon of Earth. It told me it wanted me to fight, wanted to help me fight. So I let it. It took control of me a lot of the time to help me fight demons. Thanks to him, I could now see them in full form. It was great at first, until it started abusing my trust and it started taking control of me when I was at home. And once it even made me strangle my ex-girlfriend. Let's just say she didn't take too kindly to that. By that point, I felt like I didn't need blood anymore, as I had Columbus's power. So I felt that it was time for Columbus to go bye-byes. So I found this spell that would work, that would rid any evil entity from a person's body. So I did it on myself, and it works. I'm getting confused as to when exactly the times of these things are happening, so I'm just going to say I'm 17 here. I was now free, but a very odd thing happened. He went, but I had kept the power of seeing the demons in full form, and some of his abilities to absorb energy also. Now I am 19 or 20 next year, and at this stage I have figured out that I am a blood angel. Oh, I don't remember that part of the story. And that I was put here to protect Earth from evil beings. And I am now going to try and take down all the secret societies and underground summoning groups. Also, let's say I have seen so much strange things in the few years of doing this. I know what to expect, and who knows what stuff I have left out of this crazy story. That is my past, and thank you for reading. There you go.
Very, very interesting.
Now, keep in mind, a lot of that I don't believe could have been true or not. I don't know. But I have experienced it.
Well, some of it kind of makes sense because scientifically, when consumption of blood, you pretty much can turn into a superhuman when you're consuming blood. But at the same time, it also comes with downfalls. Meaning
Yeah, I know.
you'd be more
A lot of
susceptible
stuff
to
was
diseases
around.
and stuff like that. You'd be more sickly too.
Yeah, I don't do any of that anymore, keep in mind, guys. So. Yeah.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, it destroys your energy as well.
Well, of course it's going to destroy your energy because then your body's just going to want more.
Yep. I can't believe I just told everybody that.
It's okay. People are good here anyway.
Are those red candles?
Yeah, they're red.
I would put those out.
I've got silver ones as well.
I mean, anything other than black and red. That's probably why I'm sensing so much. I sound kind of drained right now because the whole time he was talking, I was doing some things. I'm not going to get too much into it though.
But let's just say, since that happened, I've now got a much stronger sense of justice. You know, I believe in the good. You know, I don't ever want to go back to anything like that happening again. So I know I got manipulated quite badly by that David character as well. So
unfortunately, things like that happen, but it makes us the people that we are today. What was I going to say?
Just to warn you, lady, when you turn on that EVP, negative entities are going to be around.
I don't sense that though. I don't sense that at the moment.
You may not sense it, but the door will be opened.
Right, okay. Well, if that's the case, I won't turn it back on then. Well, I don't sense it.
Alright. That's good. That's good that you don't sense it.
maybe Michael's doing his job.
To be fair, James, I think you're picking on something that happened in the area that was not bad or anything like that.
Yeah. Instead of metal poles, I now demon hunt with prayers and crosses.
What I picked up during the previous EVP was I actually felt as if something else was actually being summoned.
Long time no see.
Yeah. I felt like something was being summoned. That's why I got a little worried.
Thank you, Cheryl. I've just subscribed to your channel. Yeah, I'm still learning things. I don't know if anyone knows who's just subscribed to my channel, but I'm learning to become a Wiccan.
I would like to teach you a few things, lady, after stream, if you want.
Okay, just type in the group chat what it is.
I wouldn't type it, honestly.
Hope you enjoyed the story.
It's something that not very many people are supposed to know how to do.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna teach you, lady. Only for protection. You have to only use it for protection. The reason why is because Huh?
I know you're trying to help, but I have got a protection thing that I've been given, and I don't want it to conflict, that's all.
Oh, it's not going to conflict at all. What
I can't say on a live stream. I can't say quite
I'm
a
not going
private
to say
thing.
that.
It's positive, very positive, and very, very good, but I can't divulge that on my stream, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about what I'm going to teach you.
Yeah, BPG. It's been about 2.5 years since I last did this. I'm new back on the field again.
And the interesting thing about this is that this can actually be passed down from whatever I am to a Wiccan. But here's the thing though, with this, you're going to have to meditate a lot more.
Meditation is good.
You're going to have to meditate pretty often because in order to do what I'm going to teach you, you're going to be able to do it for like the first time, but like what I'm going to teach you is something that requires a lot of energy.
Yeah. Just at the moment, I was just going to put it in the chat anyway. I'm sensing like here around me, nothing like negative. I'm sensing helpless, and I'm sure there's something that a spirit has been trying to show me in dream form, and it's got something to do with a house. It wasn't a modern day house, though.
Yeah,
you mentioned the garden too.
That's what I was worried about that. And
It's nothing negative, though.
No, I'm not getting any negative vibes tonight.
That's why I'm saying be careful what you say to him, because this one is very, very suspicious, in my opinion. I did an EVP before I got into the call, and it sounds very suspicious. I mean, even though it does sound helpless, like, don't get me wrong, you are right, it does sound helpless. But this one sounds, huh?
There's 4 spirits, so.
Oh God, my face on your video thumbnail.
Oh, I'll change that if you want me to.
Oh, go on.
For a while, because of where I live as well, and some of you know that I'm a military wife, we've had some really positive things coming through, a lot of pilots coming through, like if anyone understands about the Dam Busters and 617 Squadron, I've had pilots from that squadron come through, and I've also had, you know, are in the paranormal field do their own sessions and have the 106 squadron come through and the 107 squadron. And the 106 squadron originally had Guy Gibson on there, and before the Second World War, they were actually part of the flying corps in the First World War as well. They were both squadrons that were around back then.
Oh, okay. I understand why you're not feeling any negatives. I'm actually keeping them as far away from you guys as possible. Now that you've blown out that candle, Dark, it's
Yeah.
gotten a lot easier. Let's just say there were a lot of people waiting for you guys before I warned you about that candle.
Is this anything to do with me telling that story as well?
No, not really.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. I didn't want to, invoke anything by accident.
No, what it's doing is it's attracting the negatives along with the positives, but the negatives will end up being a little stronger than usual. So it's sorry, I'm like slightly drained. I'm like running at 50.
Yeah, I know how you feel. I've been feeling a little bit drained today as well.
I'm still like sitting here, like trying to keep the barrier from breaking right now. Where is LT?
Yes, you're right, BPG. I don't know, maybe message him. Yeah, you're right. In fact, the Petwood, which is now a hotel, during the First World War, that was actually a hospital for all of the officers to recuperate. And during the Second World War, while they were obviously making the prototype for the bouncing bomb from the Second World War, there's the actual prototype that's still there. So if anyone's from the Lincolnshire area, it's a nice place to go for afternoon tea. I'm not sponsored by the company or anything like that, but the Petwood has a lot of history, a lot of energy there, and I'm not far away from there either.
Well, Cheryl, whether that's true or not, I'm on their stream, so I'm going to respect their views.
What's this?
About candles. Whether red candles attract negative spirits or not.
Well, to be fair, I don't know if Cheryl wants to come on panel as well, but Cheryl was saying that she sensed that there was nothing negative around me or negative at present.
All right, lady. I think it's safe for you to do it for right now. I'm gonna stay muted for a bit because I'm making precautionary measures. I mean, yeah, there's nothing negative around now, but like at first there was.
No, I just kind of figured that the candles would just bring more energy in for them to talk. That's what I figured.
Possibly, but it should be a lot easier for you guys now. I'm gonna stay back. Don't worry about me. Just try not to say any trigger words.
Okay.
Yep, okay, I'll turn back the spirit box on.
Yeah, they're easing up a little bit right now.
I'm going to relight. No, I don't know. I don't know if I should relight them.
Hold on, let me check you.
I'll let you guys know when something happens.
Okay.
I'm going to go on mute as well. See if they reach out to anybody.
I sound like a guardian myself.
Okay, hold on a sec. I just need to nip to Luke and everyone just talk for the moment.
Okay.
Yep, sorry.
Pretty much something something interesting happened to me today when I was using the Afterlife box. I found out that my guardian is actually Archangel Michael. He's my guardian angel. And I found this out through talking to angels through the Afterlife box. They confirmed that they were anyway. I never know for sure, but this angel who calls herself Anya or Ananya or something like that, I was talking to, and I was asking about my guardian angel, see if they knew. And they said, yeah. I was like, well, so who is it? And it came up Mike on the obelisk type thing, you know, where the words come up on the Afterlife. It said Mike. And I was like, oh, who could that mean in reference to angels? And then I asked, well, do you mean Archangel Michael? And then it goes, correct, in that robotic voice, right away. I mean, if that was a coincidence, that was a bloody good coincidence. No, not a bad guardian to have at all. Michael's a complete badass. What do you think I call on to him all the time? You know, whenever I go on investigations. So if he's my own personal guardian angel, that's mind-blowing. I mean, I don't think I'm special or anything like that. These things just happen to me. As I said in a Facebook status earlier when I explained it, I said, my life is a little far-fetched, and I'm not joking. It is. It just happens. Very strange.
All right, I have a little bit of help now. I have a medium with me right now.
Okay.
He doesn't really like to talk much, but I'm gonna be muted for a bit. You're gonna feel different energies and stuff like that. Just warning you.
Okay, that's fine. Let's get my K2 on. Can't put it near the computer though, because it sets it off with the Wi-Fi. Really, Chris? Yeah, I get a few gut feelings. You know, like say if there was something negative around, you know, I'm quite sensitive to that. I wouldn't say I'm a medium, but I would say I'm quite sensitive to energies, knowing when there's something around. Oh, really? Paranormal intermission. Oh, that's awesome. I have a theory, don't quote me on it, but I think Michael is drawn to people that do have a strong sense of right and wrong and just want to do good for the world, and they can see the evils of the world. Yeah. I'm guessing you feel the same way. I've always been a protector for my friends as well. I'm always there for them. So how did you find out that your guardian angel was Mike? Was it Mike? Well,
Hey, my medium says that I wouldn't talk about. I mean, he said that he wouldn't talk about the Guardian as much.
why is that?
Actually saying its name summons him.
Yeah, just to let you know also, Doc, Wave, you also said my guardian's name before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lady.
I'm not going to mention her name, but yeah, she's female.
Hey, lady.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I was talking
I have
to.
a.
I only muted myself because there was a flipping great big spider
Yeah,
near the
there's
loo. Yeah, it was huge.
Okay, so I do have a medium with me right now, lady. What the medium senses right now is that
hmm
um there actually is like a lot of history on the land that you have right now. Um,
Yeah. Okay. What like?
My bad.
Hold on, let me continue talking to him. Gotta mute again. He doesn't like being. I mean, he doesn't like talking on like live streams and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. Chris, I see light blue and purple orbs. I don't really see him here that much, but I know it's quite positive here. Um,
So, lady, I accidentally found out your guardian's name.
it came through on the spirit box when we were asking.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So your guardian told me my guardian's name.
Well, I have two. I have two spirit guardians.
Wow. That's really cool, actually.
Okay, so the medium says that the history that's been on that land that you're currently on right now is something that I wouldn't say up on stream.
Right. Okay. Okay. And for some of you who are in chat who are new, because I've seen some of you are new to my channel, with me, I was very close to death in 2005. That's when I started to sense things, and then the most normal thing I felt for me was to just shut that down as much as I could, and I'm only now really opening up a lot more, being able to sense what spirits may have felt when they passed over. There's been a case when I've been doing a live stream where I got very, very emotional. I felt what a spirit felt, how desperate they were, how emotional they were as well. Yeah, Chris, you do. You just ask. Okay, when everyone's ready, I will put the ghost box back on. So if everyone wants to put a number one in the comments, if they're ready for me to put the ghost box back on.
All right, the medium said that he's going to listen to see what see if he can figure out some things.
Okay.
Don't worry, he's actually a nice guy.
Okie dokie. So everyone's ready for me to turn the ghost box back on. Cool. Just bear with the ghost box at the moment. It sometimes does this when you start it back up. Okay, I tend to ignore the first word that comes through. Any spirits here who would like to communicate with us? How many spirits are with me? Pattern. What's the pattern, spirit? Okay. Is there music in the background there? Music. Right then. Spirits, what are you trying to tell me? I am listening, spirits. Spirits, do you want to still continue to speak to me?
It seems to have gone quieter.
Yeah, they have, and I've turned. the well,
Right.
They're still talking.
they're talking to each other. Spirits, was something wrong with your heart? Talking about one of my friends that's here with me. Spirits, are you talking about someone that I know? A friend, perhaps? I've actually got it on the maximum, Chris. Spirits, can you possibly speak louder for me? Are there three of you with me? Spirits here. Are there three wounded here with me? Can you explain any more, Spirit? Am I speaking to the spirits that I was speaking to a little? Did you used to work the land? Was there something to do with a window? Am I speaking to Peter now? Okay, so for everyone at home, that doesn't always mean something negative. I will ask, you know, anything negative to now step back though. So if there is anything negative that is trying to communicate with me, can you all now step back? I'm only here to contact angelic beings.
I'm getting weaker.
Sorry?
I'm getting weaker. I'm like insanely drained right now.
Right, if you drain, James, maybe it's best if you're not on the panel.
You wasn't on the panel when we did the prayer, were you? That might be why.
It's asking for me.
Michael, can you please take off what trying to drain James?
I think the spirit wants to talk to me.
There's nothing negative. I can feel nothing negative around me.
Oh, it's not negative. It's just. Oh. Do you want me to speak to the spirit that asked for me?
Okay. Have you been trying to get in contact for a while? Did you want to speak to my other friend, James, that's here with me?
Wonder what that means.
I still sense this house. There's something more to this house that I dreamt about.
I know what he's talking about. I'm just trying to find out why. Spirit, you want me? Alright, I'm here. Spirit, why did you ask for me?
Very, very strange. I'm hearing like a sitar, which is like an instrument.
Yes, I hear you, Spirit. You've seen me around? Spirit, where have you seen me around? Yes, I am with a member. Why did you ask that? Oh, he knows I'm depleted. How does he know I'm depleted of energy? That's weird. I'm gonna have to borrow energy from my guardian. Spirit, what is Spirit, what is there you wanted to ask me? Or tell me? Why did you ask for me? I was used by who? I don't remember. I don't remember. Can you refresh me on the memory, Spirit? Can you tell me the name of the person who used me?
Ew.
Why do you mention her name? Spirit, is there something wrong? Yes, I do care about her.
Boy, you guys own clothes?
Yeah, hold on a sec. Why'd
Why
you
do you
change
say
that?
that, Spirit?
Anyways, guys, I think I'm probably going to take off now.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna actually turn off the ghost box in a minute because
Yeah, I'm getting quite tired as well. So yeah, but
yeah.
thank you very much for having me on, though. It's been a pleasure. As always.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay, thank you for speaking with me, spirits. Thank you. Okay, the reason why I've stopped the stream here is not just because Darkwave is going, but because I'm actually going away, later on today, about 7 p.m. to my in-laws, and I'm picking up something, and I just want to investigate it with the paranormal panel that I normally investigate with and do private sessions with, just because I don't want anything going negative while I'm doing the live stream. That's all. But I will be back. For everyone who's in the UK, early hours of Monday morning, so that will be September time now, and obviously everyone who's in the US, it'll be Sunday evening. So I hope to see you all there, and thank you for joining me tonight. It's been really, really good, very interesting, got a good vibe off tonight's session. I know we had a little bit of a blip with negative things coming through, but I'm hopefully going to stream while I'm at the in-laws. It won't be a long stream like normal, but if I can't, I'm sorry. So I will see all of you when I am back. Thank you for joining, and thank you to the panel tonight.
It's been great. I'll definitely come on again sometime.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll let you know. You know, anyone can come on the panel as well. It's quite nice to have people who are coming on the panel all planned out who's coming on. So if they've got any stories, any experiences, then they can talk about that while we're waiting for the audience to build.
No problem. Paranormal intermission. God, stumbling my words.
Okay, thank you everyone, and I will see you all soon. Bye.
Bye. Peace out, guys.